Hello, welcome to my space station. Today, let's talk about solar sails. So, I think you might have seen these in recent news because they've been quite popular recently. Solar sails are a theoretical concept which has been put into use by JAXA in 2010, and after that, there haven't been much major missions, but the technology has been proven and it is a major step in exploring the universe. So, what exactly are solar sails? A solar sail is a sort of, imagine as a satellite. There's a tiny probe like about the size of your microwave, which on the command of the ground can expand in four directions. So basically, there's this tiny like 4.5 microns. There's this tiny like thinness. So there's the side of sail which is deployed in all four sides, and it's very thin and it's very light. It is barely any weight at all. So basically, it's just this tiny probe in the middle with four triangular shaped sails stretched on all sides and eventually make a square. So the aim of this structure is to go very fast in space. Now, one question that pops into many people's minds, and even my mind, how does this thing even move? Because there's no thrusters on this thing, there is no way of propulsion, there's no energy it's outputting. How is it even moving? How can it go faster than a rocket? The main question is. The answer to that is light. So light has no mass. Now it's you would feel this because the lights are shining on me and probably many of you as a living light would feel the light hitting you. That's because light has no mass. You can't feel light. But light has momentum. The individual photons in a ray of light have momentum. They do move. And if we have predicted that if there is a light enough thing which is reflective enough, a photon could potentially give it a tiny microscopic push. Now, in the vastness of space, in the solar system, when you're around Earth, where Earth is, the sun is releasing lots of photons per second, like billions of them. So imagine this, a highly reflective sail, very light, is being hit by billions of photons. Now that theoretically should cause slow momentum. As time goes on, the momentum would increase to eventually, after a long time, it would reach faster than ever a rocket has ever gone. So again, I think a question that pops into mind is that this is impossible. How can light push something this fast? Well then, just like I told you in the beginning of the video, in 2010, JAXA with their ICARO mission did test this out. Basically, it was not that big of a solar cell. Solar cells that like NASA, the solar cells that NASA was working on, they're the size of like half a tennis court. But the solar cell that JAXA launched was pretty small, not that big. So basically, what its mission was that it would test this technology out by going towards Venus. The first part of it was going towards Venus. Then, now one thing, since solar cells are like in a box type shape, you may wonder how it's possible to control them. Because if you put them there, they're slowly getting momentum, they're slowly moving. Now, the way that people have made to rotate these, to turn these, is by rotating them. If I push there, the more momentum is giving down, so it's going up. If I push it, put angle it this way, momentum is going here, so it goes up. There's many different physics involved in it, that like why is it moving up or down and right or left. Basically, the angles make this happen. So these angles were also proven by like when it reached into Venus's orbit, it was angled in a way that put it in an orbit of Venus for a while, and it used the gravitational force of Venus to use like give it a slingshot towards the sun. Currently, the mission is over. It has the technology has been proven, but currently the Mercury is just chilling around the sun. So the technology has been proven. So in the future, if we make lighter and bigger and more reflective solar cells, it is possible that over the accumulation of time, these could go faster than a rocket and and since photons are moving them and photons travel the speed of light, it's possible that these solar cells might even approach the speed of light. Obviously, Einstein's theory of relativity disproves that it's not possible to reach exactly the speed of light, but towards close to it, yes, it might be possible in the far future. So for now, is this the stepping stone into what could be the technology that could make things go very far, very fast. One disclaimer: this probably cannot carry humans because the solar cell in question has to be very light. So the maximum things you can carry on this is maybe some photographing equipment. Maybe if you want to send this to take the closest star to the solar system, Alpha Centauri b. So basically, you could send it there and you can't put humans on it. So like very light machinery, like a camera, or some tiny instruments to record the atmosphere of planets orbiting the star. So that's possible, but you can't send humans in there. So this is only theoretically, it could only send very light equipment. So that's the entire purpose of solar sails. They are to go fast and they're really light. This is a technology you will see mostly employed in the future. Right now, it's not been experimented much. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye bye.